Welcome to Tribe Hour. Ask us anything. We are at Facebook Live and we are at YouTube Live, so you can chat, you can put your questions there, whatever you have to ask about Tribe. Today, our topic is Do, Learn, Grow with Tribe. It's kind of like our version of Eat, Pray, Love, but way cooler. So today we're going to talk about what are the benefits of joining Tribe? How can you join Tribe? What can you get from Tribe as an individual? Or if you have a startup idea, what's the point? Like what can you get from us? And we have some awesome guests here to talk about their experiences with Tribe, their paths with Tribe, and like where they are now. And remember, you can ask questions through the chat all the time, and we have our wonderful Tribe fellow, me, taking your questions there, so we'll be signaling with her all the time, and we'll be getting the questions here. Okay, cool. So, but we have guests here. We have previous interns. We have Kat Maloney, our previous community intern. We have Ella-Juulia Ora, our previous marketing intern, and then, of course, our COO Teemu, who is just like generally here having fun and answering all the questions that we don't know answers to. So
occurring sidekick. That's what I try to at least get in.
Yeah, but anyway, maybe you can tell a little bit more about yourselves and how did you end up in Tribe and what are you doing now? Kat, maybe you can start.
Yeah. Hey everybody, I'm Kat. I started as a community intern at Tribe in October, November of last year. It was a really interesting time. I was working and looking for jobs, and I met Tribe, and Tribe sort of put me back out there, so to speak. It got me doing things. It helped me be active and be more active in my job hunt. And I now am working for an amazing startup in Turku, and it's called Moitele. And I am really happy, and I think Tribe has done its part by pushing me. Working as a community intern, you just you can't stay still. You gotta be active. It's a good thing though. But yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Kat already said a bunch of things that I was about to say as well. But yeah, I started as a marketing intern at the same time as Kat, so in October, November last year. And I was partly in the same position as Kat. I was looking for a job and I had trouble finding job because of this difficult situation that we are in now, and or the whole world is in basically. And I had previously worked abroad in Italy, and I was craving for this like international feeling, also in Tampere, and craving for the community that really like pushes me to get my dream job. So that's why I found my way to Tribe basically. And now I'm working as a marketing specialist, and yeah, that's going really well as well.
Nice. So Teemu, tell us about your internship at Tribe as our COO.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell the start, but I can tell the second start when I lost my finger in Peru and I needed to return here, and I was jobless actually back then also. So I came back to Tribe and what did I do then? I started some kind of project. Yeah, I remember I started a project actually with Vesko and Tommy, and after that started to little by little again like I was pushed basically back into Tribe. That's how it happened. Yeah.
The word pushed gets like thrown around here. Like, so you go to Tribe and then you get pushed, and it's like that's how it goes. Like we suck people in and then we push them to do things.
It was consensual, guys.
Totally.
Yeah. Do we have any questions from the audience yet? Not yet, but we have the question bowl, which I have synchronized with Dan's shirt today, like color-wise.
Nice.
So
thank you for that.
So let's see. We have some like previous like questions from the audience, but to you guys, and let's see what kind of conversation here comes and like who is the best person to answer these. So anyone can go first.
I can go first.
Yeah.
Sorry. Do I get to meet startups in Tribe?
Did you meet startups in Tribe?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think Tribe is there for the startups.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think Tribe is located in Platform 6, which is a building full of startups. So yeah, I think we got to meet a lot of startups and people who are running startups and working in startups, and yeah, I think so.
And especially in future, we hope that we can have now, because we are closed, it's of course a little bit hard, but in the future, the fifth floor would be this kind of melting pot where you can find experienced and starting startups and also talents or people who are thinking that maybe they become a startup. So a little bit everything, and basically the combining thing is the attitude to the entrepreneurship.
Yeah, definitely. Those of you who are not familiar with the building, we are at the moment located at Platform 6 Startup House. Our previous premises was in Pinnikatu 47 called P47, but now we are at Platform 6 Startup House. Tribe Tampere is occupying the fifth floor of Platform 6, which is the tribe floor or community floor. So that is where all the action and magic happens. In other floors, that's where the startups live, and that's where the services for the startups are. And when these difficult times are over and we don't have to be restricted so much anymore, then the first floor will be a totally open floor as well. But anyway, we're going to be referring to the fifth floor probably a little bit, so a little bit of a background information. Fifth floor is the tribe floor of Platform 6 Startup House.
Good point.
Good point. So let's move on.
Cat's turn.
What was the most surprising thing about Tribe internship? Okay, surprising thing. Everybody knows about Tribe. Everyone's heard about Tribe.
I hope so.
But
they should.
the surprising thing is, until you come in to the ecosystem here, you really don't know how much happens. There's something happening here all the time, and you will always find things to do, and not just random things to do. You will find things to do that is actually helping out our community here in Tampere and helping out other startups, and sort of like being part of many projects that are quite big and do have sustainable impact on our ecosystem at the moment. So I think that was the most surprising thing. I knew things were happening here, but until I came in, I didn't realize there were so many things happening and so many big things you could be part of. And yeah.
What do you think? Was that surprising to you that so much things are going on, or was there something else surprising?
Yeah, I think Kat already covered that part, but I still think that it was also surprising for me as an individual how much social capital you can get from here, and how many amazing people with different kind of skills you can meet, and then you can also benefit from knowing those people and having that network yourself. So I think that was kind of surprising, because I just thought that Tribe is this small community of people, but it's really not, because it connects a lot of other communities as well.
One surprising thing, you're every international person in Tampere is part of some international group or connection that you all kind of know each other. And when I came to Tribe, even for the first events I ever came here, I was like, I know that person. It's like everybody here. So yeah, that was pretty surprising. It's you see many people that run around these circles and they're all here. You're like, okay, why are we not talking about this? Come on.
Yeah.
Kind of like a small community, but also a big community at the same time. We have got our tentacles everywhere.
Yeah.
By the way, you can just throw those things at the floor, or you can play with them too.
I'm playing with them.
You can make origami.
I have made a worm.
Yeah. Maybe at this point, I would like to maybe tell one or two of the actual tasks that you did as interns. What was your job, or what was your things to do, or your project that you were in?
Okay, I can start. So basically I was working with Mirella, who is the marketing lead of Tribe. And so basically I was assisting Mirella with the Tribe marketing. That was a little bit in the beginning of its journey. And yeah, so I was doing the marketing tasks. maintaining like our social media accounts and like doing the marketing planning, stuff like that. And then we also had this, or we still have, marketing team that consists of like marketing lead, marketing intern, and then also Tribe fellows. So, yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Kat? You were kind of a little bit both. You were community, but then you kind of slipped to the marketing side a little bit as well.
Yeah, I kind of like fell into the marketing. No one pushed me.
No pushing.
That was your own.
Pushing.
That's on you.
But I was working with Michelle, our community lead. I was gonna say like major rest in peace, but no, she's alive.
She's alive and well. She's working elsewhere now, but she's alive. We just want this to be clear to
But I was working with her, and as a community lead and as a community intern, you work with all the startups in the house. And as Mirella explained about P6, we have multiple startups in the house, and our goal was to make sure that everybody is like integrating and everyone is part of the ecosystem, like creating events, activities. One of the fun events we did was our Christmas, where we had like a virtual party for everybody and everyone got gift baskets. So basically what we do in the community as a community intern or lead is make sure like everybody in the home is happy and doing well, everyone is health is good, everyone's happy and content, and yeah, and creating activities and sort of keeping everybody in line. I'm kidding.
The Big Brother's watching.
Yeah. But yeah, just staying in touch with everybody, because we are a community after all, and we don't want to be like, yeah, we are here, we do our thing, you are there, you do your own thing. Everyone helps each other out, and everybody's part of this family. So
yeah. I love it, like, even though your internship is, like, over, you still talk about we are and our community, because, like, it's, but I guess that's kind of true with Tribe. It's, like, kind of course you can leave forever, we're not holding anyone hostage here, but even though, like, your kind of active period is over, we really want people to stay in the community in some ways and kind of to, like, stay connected. And I'm glad you're feeling like I'm reading in between the lines because you talk about we and us still. Yeah. So yeah. Do we have any questions from the? No, not yet.
I just have to comment on one thing. I don't think that I got the gift basket from the Christmas party.
Oh no, that was just for our startups.
Oh, I thought, okay.
I need to get it.
Yeah, I don't think I got mine either.
I was like,
I was getting worried.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's not true.
Just for the startups, they get like a special treatment.
Well, then I understand.
Yeah.
I had to like
That's fair.
stay under a budget, so we had to like ask some people like Walmart.
Yeah. But I got a wine bottle, so I'm okay.
Yeah, and there's a lot of other benefits here, like well, when we're gonna have afterworks again and breakfasts and stuff like that, then we will have a lot of I want to say substances, but that's not the right word to use. Like, no, that's not the kind of products to consume that are healthy for you. What's the word?
I think it's alcohol.
Not for breakfast though.
I'm in mimos.
Yeah. One thing I want to kind of raise up is what you did here. What I am kind of like also super proud that you initiated was the Startup Dictionary for Dummies.
Oh yeah, we did that.
Yeah. If you go to our social media and to our website, to our blog, you can see this Startup Dictionary for Dummies. We have new words still coming every Tuesday. There's always someone carrying the project on. But you guys kind of started the whole thing. Tell us a little bit about that.
I think the idea originally came from the marketing workshop that we had. And then we realized that there is maybe a need for this kind of dictionary, because there is so many slang words that we don't know of, and many people don't know what they mean. So then we got this idea that we maybe do that ourselves. Yeah. Create a dictionary for all the common startup words that are used. Yeah. So then we started doing that.
And we have like a lot of words now. And I remember when I started at Tribe, I did not know a lot of like startup jargon. And then I learned a lot, and I would just go home and I'd be like, You don't know what that means? Like crowdfunding, come on, that's basics. Go read the startup dictionary. Everyone knows what that means. So yeah, if you want to do the same thing, I suggest you read the dictionary, and then you can like one up everybody in some way.
Yeah, that's true. That's what we want to do here, like make people feel that they're better than everyone else.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want anybody to feel stupid or
Yeah.
left
Yeah.
out because
Yeah.
they don't know the slang words or anything. So that's why there is the startup dictionary. You can go there and learn a few words, and then you're like, oh, I know everything. So
Yeah, and we try to keep it like as simple and casual as
Yeah,
possible,
yeah.
like how we would want it to be explained to us
yeah,
in the beginning. So
for dummies, yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
Let's. I think it's Teemu's turn. If you can pass the bowl.
Oh, pass the ball.
Pass the bowl.
I was like,
Exciting.
Gonna read
I'm
it.
gonna take a small question. Not a lot of words. I'm a Finn. True. Can I join Tribe?
Yeah, there has been a lot of questions from the outside. Sometimes also like, you all speak English. There's a lot of internationals there. What about Finns and like, who is this actually for? Like, nationality wise.
Yeah, that's true. It is actually, we speak English because we try to be as inclusive as possible. But we have started to notice that now that we are only speaking English, we are having less and less Finnish people here, and it's definitely not that we want. We want to have all kind of people here. It's not about the nationality or culture or the language you're speaking. We're using English because it's the one that most of us are familiar with. And actually now we have this one position for our financial lead open in our website that you should definitely apply, and that's like only Finnish speaking. You can also, or actually you have to speak English also. So Finnish. So Finnish is the preferred.
If English is your native language, then
I hope it's nobody's.
but yeah. Next one.
Maybe it's
Pass.
my turn.
Yeah.
Pass the bowl game. Hmm.
How can Tribe help me with my startup idea?
Good question.
So next question.
So the next one?
I think Teemu, probably you have the best answer to this as our COO and as someone who also has a startup yourself.
Yeah, well, there are actually multiple ways, but maybe I could start with like, what's the question that the presumption is that she or he already has a startup or they
Yeah,
are
with my startup. The
Oh yeah,
question
with
is over
my,
there.
somewhere there, all yeah. So okay, if you have a startup, for example, of your own, we can help you find similar-minded people, usually with exactly the same problems as you are going through. So kind of peer support and also all different kind of help from peers and also for more experienced startups that we have here. We have this fellowship program that I'm gonna explain a little bit more in detail later on, but you can find mentors from ours, for example, if you wanna look whatever kind of help you're looking for, just come to us and we try to find somebody who can help you if it's not us. Yeah, maybe simplified like that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I kept hearing beer support.
Yeah, that's beer.
Like, we will find the best beers for you. And
If your
That
business
is-
idea is related to that, we can
Yeah.
help you with that as well. I know like Tampere is really known for its like.
Yeah, we have beer. let's be clear with
We
that.
also have one of the excellent Tribe members who makes their own beer.
Mm.
Excellent.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah, true.
Brews.
Yeah, brews their own beer. So one of the benefits of joining Tribe is possibly if you get like to be good friends with him to like get his homebrewed beer.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a few more questions.
Okay.
Cat.
Such a long question.
Mm.
Okay, this one's a toughie. What would be the 3 best tips for recently graduated people to get a job in the startup scene?
One tip from all of you, because there's 3 of you.
Okay, I got an awesome tip. I'll just say it before one of you take it away.
I want to reserve this tip.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a startup scene. So you want to get a job in the startup scene. Why not become an entrepreneur. If you have an awesome idea, start your own business, come to Tribe, give your amazing idea to the people here, and if they look at you like, then you kind of have the answer. But if they're like, whoa, that sounds interesting, then just go for it.
That's a good tip. Like, why not start your own business?
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing I can think about is the Startup Recruitment event. That was in March though, so
Yeah.
I think the next one is going to be next year. But that is a very efficient event for people who want to like network with startups and possibly get a job in a startup. So yeah, I think join that.
Very good tip.
And even though I started to sound like a broken record, I would say Startup Fellows or Tribe Fellows. Yeah, Tribe. Yeah, not a broken record, completely broken record. So Tribe Fellows is a great way because even if you are familiar with startups or you're completely unfamiliar, that's a great way to start. You get the networks and also those startup lingo, for example. Many people who've been longer in this community are here basically to help you out and support. Basically, whatever, if you have an idea to start a startup, they can help you. If you are looking a job in startup, that's also a really great way to get into that scene.
Yeah.
Being around startups, like most of the time in life, it's just being in the right place in the right time. So if you position yourself in Tribe Fellows, it's increasing the possibility to be hired by startup.
I have to agree with that. It's like so many kind of job opportunities, like, or kind of positions come kind of like through discussions, especially with startups. They seldom have like open calls for like, hey, now we have this position and we're looking for a person and blah blah blah. But it's like they start talking with someone and then like, oh, you do marketing. Oh, actually, we could use a marketing. We probably have some extra money and kind of like it could happen like that way as well. Do we have any questions from the? Nope. We are being so good at explaining this that like no one has any. It's like, oh, I totally get it. I'm not like I don't have any questions. So
yeah. But I have one thing to add to that. It's also that the best tip is just being as active as possible and passionate about startups, because startups is not about like making the big bucks. It's about getting things done and doing all the time. It's not like, oh my god, it's going to be like this fancy lifestyle or anything. It's mostly about innovating, daring to do things, trying out different things, and basically being as active as possible and making sure the business survives. And
yeah,
good point. Actually, it is like more about the proactivity and doing this kind of legwork, that you are ready to do the actual work and not just about the innovation and the fun and cool part, but actual work also. That's the most important.
Yeah, definitely. They're like literally people here working 24 hours like in this building. Like if you're here at evenings, you can see people working in their offices and like really pouring their hearts to the work. But yeah, you were also mentioning about projects, maybe starting some of your own as a good tip. And well, Tribe is kind of a platform for those kind of opportunities and ideas for people to develop. And we have this short video about some of the projects that have kind of come through Tribe, or how to say. People who have done those projects are the ones who are active themselves. They are the initiators and they are the active people who make stuff happen. But in the best case, Tribe can be the right place to support you in those ideas and those initiatives. So we had an short interview with a few of those awesome people who have gotten support from Tribe, and let's see what they have to say.
so that this project can grow bigger. So that's a bit over 2 years now. In the very end, I would like to say that it's always good to try to implement what you actually like into an idea that which can become either a business or a stable hobby or a volunteer project. For me, Tribecast was first a project work which was paid, then it was a story full of volunteering. Nowadays, we are trying to do a new perspective, to turn a new perspective on Tribecast. We have recently started Patreon. For those of you who don't know what's that, Patreon is a platform which lets you become our patron. So you can donate a little bit of money, either as a one-time payment or regularly, to help us grow this project. For example, it would be good to finally update the microphone cords. So please. All in all, we would like to continue doing Tribecast. So if you know someone who is running an interesting business, being super active in the local community, or maybe you organize a startup event and nobody ever heard about this, that's the time. Do an interview with us, and hopefully that brings success both to you and to us.
Hi everyone, my name is Meenu. I am a second year student from Tampere University and I'm the founder of the Skill School. So I was working with the Tribe as an intern last year, and there I heard like everybody was talking about a problem, and which I have also faced. It's like there are no jobs in Finland. It's like everybody knew about it. People were talking, but nobody was actively doing anything in it. Why we don't have jobs? So it all started from there. We figured out like there are 3 basic components which everybody needs: skill, network, and experience. So we built that idea around the skill school, and that's how it started. So right now we are going with our workshops, mentoring with the professionals, and then hopefully internships in the company so that you can get your triangle complete and have your career in Finland. So that's how it started. This idea in the beginning, it was just a very like a raw idea. We don't know how we will take it further. So in one of the tribe meetings, I shared it with one of the tribe people, and they said, "Yeah, you should talk about it in the meeting." And I said, "Okay, this is something I want to do, and I don't know if this is stupid or it's useful." And they said, "Yeah, it's very good." Like everybody, like they just boosted my confidence, and they made me like feel that okay, you have to have confidence in your ideas if you want to bring them into action. And then rest is history. Everybody supported me throughout my journey. It's like 9 months now. Tribe has been like a very big part of the skill school, and we are doing big things together. We actually started with the idea of the physical workshops earlier, but because of the pandemic situation, we had to take things online. And we were not sure about the results and the response we will get online. So we were like super nervous. Then last week we had our first online event, and it was biggest success we have ever had. And we were expecting people just from Finland, but no, we had over 10 nationalities over there who were physically located outside Finland. So that was quite big, and the responses were quite fun. When you hear from people like what they feel about the workshops, what they feel about the whole environment online, the smiles on their faces, they just say everything. And we were like, okay, now we have to build our presence online. We have to make it stronger, and I think we are already global. Actually, last year we talked about it with one of the mentors from Tribe who is helping me throughout my journey. Every week we had like long hour meetings, but yeah, so we were talking about building an online platform to create some kind of one-on-one mentorship for the students or for professionals who want to build their career globally, not just in Finland but like globally. So like professionals and talent will meet together on that platform and discuss how they can go forward and achieve their dreams. So this is like something we are working on right now.
Hello, my name is Johanna Mäkinen. I'm chairperson of Tribe Tampere and an active community member. Also, I've been part of Tampere IAS and co-founding the sauna pitching. Sauna pitching got started with a very nice, this kind of a very traditional brainstorming session we were having with Mirza and Khan. We were planning to what we are going to provide to Tampere universities when we get the funding from them, and they were requesting that we should do something very original that kind of fits to kind of a culture of Tampere. And we are thinking about a lot of kind of a different possibilities, and then we kind of suddenly, okay, we are the sauna capital of the world, so let's do this sauna pitching competition. So that's the kind of a very origin, and then the idea got started, and Tampere ES kind of took it and took the ownership of the whole project, and then we started to deliver, and it was really nice. Yeah, Tribe was supporting the project from the very beginning, of course, because first of all, the funding part, we were getting the funding as a kind of a Tribe, Red Brick, and ES, so that was kind of Tribe was there uniting all the players that, okay, so we can apply for the funds together. And when we got the funding, then basically the Tribe support was mentoring, sparring, offering the premises for the event. So there was a lot of support from Tribe side. Yeah, yes. With the sauna pitching, the first sauna pitching was 2019, but unfortunately last year there was no sauna pitchings, but now the concept is a little bit changing. It's not anymore of one-day event. It's gonna be an idea accelerator, and the ES is also delivering it this year. Check out from the Tampere ES website what's going on, and it's gonna be super awesome. I think it's always the current ES team who should kind of take ownership and plan it further. It's a kind of idea that can shapeshift to many different angles, but if you ask from me, okay, where is it to develop? I think it should be always the crazy Tampere thing, and grow forward and become a kind of a bigger phenomenon in the Tampere region.
Mic is on. All right, now.
Hello again. For those of you who are very good at lip reading, you already know what I said, but for all of you other people, I will repeat. So those are some of the stories that, some of the initiatives that have come kind of through Tribe, the Tribe has supported, and sauna pitching was actually last Friday, so you might have figured out that material was recorded before the sauna pitching. But yeah, sauna pitching was last Friday, and actually in our YouTube channel we have the kind of summary of the finalists and what was going on there. So definitely check that out. It's a very cool event about pitching and learning to pitch, and the first time that it was online. Hopefully next year we will get to do like actual saunas again. Yeah. But yeah, Tribe Fellowship.
Ooh.
That is like, ooh, you seemed excited about that. So you guys were Tribe interns. You like got in as like a formal application period, but we have launched this Tribe Fellowship the last autumn, I think, as well, which is like a very new thing. So you are now also like Tribe Fellows, like after the internship, but basically Tribe Fellowship is an open platform, or like an open pool where basically anyone in this area can very easily join. But Teemu, maybe you would like to explain a little bit more about what exactly the Tribe Fellowship is, and what do you get out of it?
Yeah, Tribe Fellowship is probably the concept that exactly started like around last autumn, and nice, now I have the screen there too. But previously we didn't have this kind of way. We have always been this kind of open platform community, but we have a hard time to track a little bit like what is happening all around our open platform community. So that's why we started to develop this kind of fellowship program where we get a little bit more relevant information to us and also to the community members, and we can a little bit have some understanding who is in this community, a little bit easier to us to follow and easier to also communicate with the community members. So you can be either talents, like in the upper part there at the screen, or you can be somebody on your startup journey. So we talk about these people on their startup journey, meaning that you might have your own startup already, you have been already latter growing parts, or you can be really early stages. For us, it's not that important. For us, it's important that you are with the startup mindset and you are looking for similar-minded people to surround you, to support you, and also giving your own support for those other people here in Tampere region. And can I say, get some graphics there? Ooh, yeah. So you can be either of these, and you can join our Tribe Fellowship. So in a nutshell, it's our community. We call it as a Tribe Fellowship. And for example, we can get one more graphic there. Ooh, yes. So for example, if you're a talent, you saw some of the projects that we have had here, but it can be something even more simpler. For example, if you want to develop it yourself, and also our community at the same time, you can, for example, have a LinkedIn workshop. It doesn't have to be super massive or even a big project, just some kind of a couple-hour workshop. And you don't have to be the most professional in that stuff. For example, LinkedIn workshop. There are probably multiple different people here around that can have and share their tips around that topic. And for example, me, this is now a free tip. Have that LinkedIn workshop, because I haven't updated my LinkedIn for a couple of years, and last time I did it in a workshop, so it's a good time to do it again. I know that Minu had one, but I couldn't participate that, so another one please. Or, for example, in the paper mentoring, it's more or less for the startup. So you meet our community lead, Karina, and she will interview a little bit like, what are you doing and what kind of help are you looking for? And then we try to find, if we are not the ones that can provide the help or the support from our community, then we will find somebody. We have networks from the public sector and the private sector that is really fast, and there's always somebody that is helping you guys out. So no matter what is your stage that you're actually in, we will find a way to help you guys out. And of course, the most important part for all of these basically is the network. So you find the most similar-minded people that are driven individuals in Tampere region. You find them from same place, under the same roof here in Platform 6 and Tribe. What else? Is there one more graphic there? Oh, yeah, okay. This is more chronological than my mind, but there's not only the possibility to work in a startup, like for example, you are actually working both in startups. Yeah, well, then maybe it is the way to go. But it basically you can develop yourself around here to your skills and everything else basically by developing the ecosystem. It can be something really small like workshop, or even a small like kind of a talk that you can have for the community or online events, whatever you have in your mind. Or as a startup, especially for us, I'm going around and around and around. For us, especially, it's important that we get more startups in this house that we are living here, there, oh no, there. I'm not that good weather guy yet, but I'm coming to that. So we get more startups here in the Platform 6. And that would be the most amazing, that we get more young entrepreneurs here and then to the startup house, and then they can fly out with their big wings out of the house. Yeah.
Your wings doesn't show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a chicken.
Well, that's my pitch of fellowship.
And if you're wondering at this point, there is this one graphic that says Startup Accelerator. So if you're wondering what the heck is Startup Accelerator, first point, go to our Startup Dictionary and check out what it is. That was actually one of the first words that you did there. Another point, tune in the 2nd of June when our topic of Tribe Hour will be accelerators and incubators, because we have very good relationships with them. So you will learn more about what exactly startup accelerators and incubators are. But we really do want to connect you with the accelerators and incubators of this area if you have a startup idea, to help them develop it even further.
Indeedio.
Any questions from the audience at this point?
No.
No?
Oh.
So we have a quiz coming up, by the way, later. So the fewer the participants, the bigger chance for you to win a Tribe t-shirt. But we'll still have a few questions before the quiz starts. I think we have time for a couple.
I just remembered something, like after coming to Tribe, I actually learned to say SLX.
But not the word, actually.
Such a hard word. Like, can you repeat? No. Sorry, it's just a hard word. Incubator. Accelerator. Incubator, but eventually, once you're part of the ecosystem, you'll learn or try to learn that word and fail.
Okay, the question is there good coffee at Tribe? And I cannot actually answer to this one. At least when I was still an intern, the coffee was not good.
It's terrible.
But we like it.
Yeah.
No,
We don't. We drink it by force.
I mean, I drink my coffee cold, so it's like not that big deal, It just kind of works.
Coffee is a kind of big deal, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Teemu is with me.
I mean, as long as it has
Definitely.
caffeine, there's no big deal.
One of our interns, she's a German person. She had her coffee machine shipped to her from Germany because we have such bad coffee here. So.
Yeah, but I can
But actually,
relate.
like I'm still gonna say it. Like anybody who has a proposal for a new coffee machine, just tell it. Or take the card, take the money.
Or if you have any
buy it.
sponsors there.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
sponsors. If you want to
Ooh,
sponsor
yeah.
startups to have good coffee instead of bad coffee.
Especially the machine. The coffee part is okay, but the machines, they are definitely ruined.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it this way: the more good coffee they have, the more better energy they have, and the more they can help you
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Help the Tampere startup ecosystem by providing good coffee.
Yeah.
Let's have a couple of more quick ones.
Alright.
So take.
You're too slow, guys. Why does Tribe want to help individuals and startups?
Yeah, why do we do what we do?
We are giddy. Well, this started as a startup community because we wanted to increase the collaboration and communication here in Tampere region, and of course the most important part that is the actual individuals who are doing the stuff. So that's why you guys who are the individuals either in the startups or as a talent, you are the key people that we want to serve, whatever the means are in the end.
Yeah. That is
That's
our
it.
mission.
Wiki.
Kat.
Can Tribe help me get a job?
Yeah.
It's like, that's a dumb question.
Yeah, it helped me to get a job, so
What do you
I don't-
guys, how would you say that Tribe has helped you to land the job you are in? Like, or the like some skills you learned here, connections, or like what was the main thing that Tribe helped you with?
well, for me, I think it was to just develop my skills a little bit further, and then maybe it also like gave me confidence to just like go out there and get the job, and like because it was frustrating, as Kat can probably relate as well, that just to look for a job. So I think it got a like a boost to just go out there and just to find the job. And
Yeah, and for me, like I'm working in a startup as well, just like Ella. Like being a Tribe, like gave me a proper insight how startups work and just gave me the startup mentality. Before that, I think I might have been in the whole mindset of a very 9 to 5 job gets done there. But I think Tribe has taught me that when you're passionate about something, you just do it. You just go into it, and Tribe taught how startup works. So yeah, I think yes, you can get a job. You just gotta put in the effort, and like we said earlier, like being active, of course,
Yeah.
gives amazing results. And just networking a lot. That's another thing that I was told when I got to Tribe. There won't be any hand holding. Of course, if you'd like, we can hold your hands. I mean, if that helps. But if you really want to get things done, you kind of have to do it for yourself as well.
Yeah.
And there, you need to ask for help, and you need to network as much as you can. And I think that's the first step to getting a job, even within Tribe and even outside Tribe.
Yeah. Agreed. Let's have more questions. More questions.
Okay. I don't have any project ideas. Can I still join Tribe?
Well, definitely.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes, you can. Because there's a lot of people who have project ideas, they're missing a team, they are missing someone to test their product or test their service, and they're missing kind of the active people to help them out. So, I mean, even if you don't have your own ideas or own project concepts, just like if you join the fellowship, it's like you will find people who need you. So
Yeah, agree. More people that are helping and giving. That is definitely
Yeah.
our biggest. Yeah. Help is always wanted, and especially I like because I have a startup that I want to have those people who can basically make those mistakes with my company and then learn their own. But there is always learning curve, and it's easier to learn it with somebody else startups or ideas, learn from them than
Yeah.
starting everything from the ground
Why
up.
only learn from your own mistakes when you can learn from other people's mistakes as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, I think we forgot to mention how to get into the fellowship. So you go to tribetampere.com, and there is a sub-page called Community. Under that page, you will find more information about fellowship, and we have this like application form. We don't have like very hard jury there to like be like, okay, who gets in, who doesn't. Basically, we take pretty much everyone in who live in this area, and yeah, but we have the application form so that we can learn a little bit more about you, so that we already know a little bit what you are looking for and what you can give, so we can provide you more help. So that's why we have the application form there. So tribetampere.com, and then go to community subpage. Although we're going to change that to join us page very soon. So if you're watching this like few months from now, it might be the join us page. So
how is the future like? Are we all vaccinated? I hope we are. I mean, if someone's watching in the future.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have Teemu and Kat answer one question before we go to the quiz.
Can I get to do some work for startups being a Tribe Fellow? Certainly. Like Teemu already said before, being a fellowship member gives you a lot of opportunities to be part of projects, to help out startups. You can just like even go on our Slack, and once you're a fellowship member, you can go to Slack, or even you can join now. Go there and you can just ask in different channels what help startup need, and just have a discussion. Everyone is really welcoming and wouldn't mind some help.
Definitely.
Quickie. What kind of skills can I improve at Tribe?
Tell one skill that you have improved during your time in Tribe.
I'm not sure, like because it's basically it can be anything. I try to think about like what cannot you improve, because it's all about like how you improve it. So
one thing that comes to your mind that like for your personal development or skill development that like you see a difference that Tribe has helped you with.
I would say like long distance shooting. I haven't been able to train here, but
okay, but short distance shooting definitely.
No, basically anything around business, I would say. Like we are an entrepreneurial community, so if there is any kind of topic or subject that you want to train that you can somehow link, or you can somehow describe why it's important in business lives, then it can be basically improved here. We want to support like anything that is around entrepreneurs or can support entrepreneurs or get people to the entrepreneurship. So if you can describe that us, then it's a-okay.
What about Kat and Ella? One skill that you have learned. Of course, you have learned so many, but if you had to mention like one.
Well, maybe improved like networking skills.
For me, definitely the marketing. Like I've studied in marketing, but like last few years have been like more focused on the consulting part of my studies. And like Tribe Fellowship, I've been working with the marketing team, and it's helped me like refresh my skills and like try out new things. And we have some interesting workshops that are ongoing in the marketing team with SEO, and like just learning a lot of new things. And yeah, I can't name one single thing, but at least in the marketing, there has been a lot of things that I've been learning.
Good to hear that. I've also learned a lot. Like I started here last July, and it's like I'm a totally different person now with my skill set because like I had to learn very fast, very new things. It's a very dynamic environment, and like I'm really grateful for the opportunity to like be here and like get to develop my skills. I think we could go to the quiz pretty soon. Let's see if we have some people online to join the quiz.
Maybe
We
I won. I'm not
have,
sure. I didn't win last time actually.
You didn't win last time,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true. And we have this awesome Tribe t-shirt as our first prize. And let's see if Teemu gets it this time because you need a new one or
Just a
And this is
disclaimer,
your size
Teemu
S.
doesn't come with the t-shirt.
And this is size S actually. It's a summer size maybe.
Yeah.
It's a couple months still, you know.
It's like your Target,
Yeah.
Target weight t-shirts. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so we will now show you a code where you can like join the quiz. So go to joinmyquiz.com/pro and put in the code 7506. No, what are these numbers in English? 750369, yes. 7503669. So we do speak Finnish sometimes. A little bit. So joinmyquiz.com/pro 750369. And what was I supposed to say? Put your nickname there as well. And let's see. So far, 0 people here, but let's wait a little bit. By the way, do we have any questions yet from the audience?
We don't have a question, we have a comment.
Okay.
From Kubilay. He said, great chat and answer. Love the background also.
Oh. I have to give like a shout out to Ilya Fedorov again, who's our tech master here. So he is like in charge of this awesome setup and background and that we look and sound good. So, and he's a Tribe caretaker and he takes care of us. Very good. So, so if you join Tribe, Ilya will take care of you too.
You'll be under his umbrella.
Yeah.
3, 6.
Do we still have people? No. Except maybe we have Teemu. With Teemu!
Wee! Meow!
Can we all play?
If you want.
Sure.
Sure.
Someone else is there.
Oh, as well.
This is so exciting. It's gonna be like a competition between Teemu
Fess.
and Ness.
Yeah.
Remember to stay hydrated.
I've been drinking.
Okay. Have you logged in? I love that sound that comes like. Are you all in?
No.
Okay, we're still waiting for Ella. And then we can start. There are not so many questions. They're not that hard. If you have been listening very carefully, we have Ella here as well. Oh, and
No,
someone
we
else! No, we don't. We have someone else there. Oh my god, this is gonna be
7?
so exciting.
5th.
Gary with K. I like that.
Okay, this is gonna be a tough one. There's so many people like joining the quiz already, but I guess we should start very soon so we don't go overtime. I mean, I could be here all night with you guys, but okay. So let's get the quiz started.
So how can I?
Oh.
8 people. Success. First question. I have no idea because I can't see it.
There are multiple options here.
Can someone say the first question?
What can I get from joining Tribe Fellowship or becoming an intern?
I have a different question. I don't know. This is the.
Do you have the same one as?
Yeah, I have the same
I
one.
have what language do I not have to know to be part of it? And do
Okay.
not.
What is the name of the program you can join in Tribe?
Oh. All right, now I have that.
I guess we still have a few.
Oh
few
wow!
seconds
Why did
left.
I answer first?
Then you should know the answers.
Yeah, I should, but
So wait, does this quiz work in a way that like they just go on their own pace answering the questions? So they
yeah, I
don't
think
come
they're
like
mixing.
one by
Yeah.
one. Oh, cool.
Mm.
So you really have to join the quiz to learn about the
Oh.
questions. But maybe I can still read the questions out loud so the people who are viewing know what we're talking about. So the first one was, what is the name of the program you can join in Tribe? Fellowship of the Ring, Tribe Fellowship, Tribe Scholarship, or Community Membership? The second question is, who are Tribe Fellowship's main target groups? People who are working in government jobs, people on their startup journey, startup investors, or individual-driven talents who want to develop themselves. Third question, how to join Tribe Fellowship? Sacrifice 2 goats, win a trial by combat, fill out the application on our website, or call Alberto. Fourth question, which one of these projects are not initiated in Tribe? Sauna pitching, Tribecast, Skill School, or Shift Business Stuff? Fifth question, what is expected of Tribe interns? Entrepreneurial mindset, positive attitude, fluency in Swedish, juggling, or bringing cake when it's your birthday? And sixth question, what languages do I not have to know to be part of Tribe? Latin, Dothraki, Finnish, Spanish, English. And 7, what can I get from joining Tribe Fellowship or becoming an intern? Help with my startup ideas, networks in the startup community, babysitting help through Tribe Sitting, coffee with Alberto, and joining and leading startup related projects. And the 8th question, do you have any suggestions for Tribe Hour? Please, we would love to hear your suggestions about what's going on. I see 7 people have already answered that question with 8 participants. And it looks like everyone has answered all the questions.
Who is Alberto?
He's the mystery man.
Yeah.
He's the mystery
You're the guy
man.
with the big fedora
Yeah.
who comes every Thursday?
Yeah.
He's
He's
just
Rashi.
Yeah.
Yes, and Clinton.
Yeah.
Okay, is it possible to go to the results? I guess everyone has answered all the questions. Let's end the quiz. And the winner is...
Yes.
I can't read that part. So, third is Harry. Second is, I didn't have time to read that. And, okay.
Me was second.
Third was Carrie, Meat was second, and the first one was Fez. Fez had only 2 answers wrong, so that is perfect. And Teemu, you were not even in the top 3 this time.
Yeah, well,
Nice.
I thought there is Alberta here, so that's definitely
That was a trick question. Is any one of you in this room Fez? No! Fez, please contact us. If you are in our Slack, you can Slack me right away. And I'm talking about Slack messaging. So just
Slack me on my face. That's hard as
Slack me right away. So Slack me in Milamelama in Slack. It's not Friday yet. I can do this. Or you can send a message to community@tribetampere.com. Fez, you have won an awesome Tribe t-shirt in your size.
Yes, it's S for Fez. No, other way around.
Perfect. Hey, thank you everyone so much for joining this time, and this is going to be forever recorded and staying in YouTube and Facebook Live, so you can go back anytime you want. Our next session is going to be Wednesday again, the 2nd of June, and the topic will be incubators and accelerators. So please tune in for our next session as well. We're going to have guests from Red Brick Accelerator and also from Nordic Startup School, and we're going to talk about what accelerators and incubators actually do, what kind of help they give to startups.
Cool.
Meanwhile, any last words?
I'm just waiting.
Alberto, we watch you.
Alberto, we got eyes on you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ilya, for the tech. Thank you, Nee, for keeping an eye on our chat. And also, we had Karina, our community lead, here to operate the other camera. So this is a total team effort. And thanks, Teemu and Ella and Kat. And see you in June next time.
Yay!
Woo!